so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New Orleans State Palace Theater for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Hitman Duel. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome Big Grant.
All right, guys. Protect yourself at all times. You got that? All right, let's touch them up.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one.
Teddy, the expectation in a matchup like this, a power puncher versus power puncher, is that the fight's not going to last long. But what if it does? Then what?
The guy with less power is going to win because he's a guy that has a reserve in a place that he's ready to go to in case the power's not there.
Good block by Grant. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Tua. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
You know, boxing is a global sport. I think sometimes in North America we lose touch of that, but boxing is such a global sport, and every little region of the country defines its fighters differently, and the fighters are defined by where they come from.
Yeah, it really is. You know, sometimes if a fighter is from maybe a place where there's not many resources, then you're going to get a fighter who's a little cruder, and he's going to have to be more physical because, you know, he doesn't have the apparatuses in the gym where, you know, he can hit a double end ball or, you know, he can be inclined to be a little bit more technical. And I think that you're influenced by those kind of things, by the lackings of certain benefits in somebody's background or preparation.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Final 10 seconds of round number one. Nice exchange. Both right hands landed. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Grant's swelling will have to be dealt with immediately. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Tua. One, two jabs up top. skill with the block by the hitman. Good exchange. He fires back. Halfway through round number 2. And a well-targeted combination by Grant. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Tua. Oh, and there you go. A fierce right hand by Grant. Good job landing 3 punches by Tua. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Good block by Grant. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action. The kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
And round number 3 is underway. Tua's box is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, you know, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do. Because his opponent would love him to keep throwing to the head because, you know, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, you know, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
Scores with the combo to the head. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Grant. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Grant. Grant's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
Good block by Big. There's another right hand. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Grant. Grant's now in a position where he may not even realize it, but the eye is getting worse. Still, he fights on.
He behaves like a fighter. And that's the greatest asset you have. It's not your jab, it's not your hook, it's not your power, it's not your footwork. It's your ability to behave like a fighter when you have to. He's doing that right now.
We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Now that's some fine work right there by Grant. You always say punchers are born, Teddy, but what about a guy's ability to withstand big punches? What about a guy's chin?
You know, that's an interesting point. Part of it is physical, and you know what it is? It's the neck. That's the shock absorber, but most of it's mental. You have to want to take the punches. You have to will yourself through the punches. This guy has some will.
Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Grant. And a smart counterpunch by Grant. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top.
Grant's now fighting two opponents. The man opposite him and his eye swelling.
Yeah, but you can't panic, Joe. This is boxing. You know, this is not the opera. These things happen, and champions win under these conditions. So right now, believe it or not, strategy, you got to stay calm. And you got to start thinking, okay, it's this eye that's swollen. I'm going to keep the fight on the side of the ring where I can see with my good eye. You got to really think that clearly in these kind of conditions.
Halfway through this round.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Grant. Nice block by the hitman. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Well-placed counterpunch by Grant.
Up and down, side to side.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Excellent counterpunch by Grant. A nice, crisp hook after a fine defensive effort.
Assert yourself. Assert your punches. Strickland, don't stand in front of it. Listen, reaches in, let that right hand go, right? Let that.
They start up again. Back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Very clean offense from defense by Grant. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Right hand over the top. He counters back after denying his opponent's shot. Now that's some fine work right there by Grant. Tua's doing half of his opponent's job for him. He's a sitting target. This is like being in the gym for his opponent right now.
Yeah, he's just standing straight up, making himself much, much too available.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Tua's in a bad place right now. He was tagged.
All right, come on now. Come on, work it out. Work it out. See some punches here.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Able to land. Good shot again. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a solid agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Smart counterpunch by Grant. Just took a series of punches. What does he need to do?
Well, moving his head wouldn't hurt.
Tua's trying to get his man off of him. You see him shoving and pushing. Good defensive skill with the block by Tua. And a well-targeted combination by Grant. Good block by Big. Well-placed counter by Tua. Super two-punch combo by Grant. A little defense turns to offense by Grant. Grant's making for a very, very difficult night for his opponent. His opponent knew this was coming. He knew he was going to fight on the outside, but the jab is really doing damage.
Well, his opponent knew this was coming. Why is he not blocking that jab or moving his head and getting away from it?
On the mark, the counter punch by Tua. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th.
comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
We'll take care of it. We'll take care of the cut. It's nothing, a small cut, nothing to worry about. Get on that. Get on that.
Halfway through the scheduled rounds here. Good block there by Big. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Accurate counter punch by Tua. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. What a fight. What a great, non-stop action fight this has been. On the two-punch combo by Tua. Grant's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still it can get nasty as the fight progresses. Grant's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Grant. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Tua.
Come on, side to side.
Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Grant's leaving himself wide open there. You just can't do that.
Well, you can do it, but you're going to get paid. You're going to eat some leather. You're going to get punched in the mouth. That's going to happen.
Showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight, what a shot. What a clean left hand that was that knocked him down.
One, two, three, four, five.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. A nice block by Tua. Job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Grant. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counter punch by Tua. Comes to an end. We saw the knockdown there in that round. A little bit of a momentum gainer.
Yeah, obviously it gives you confidence, but you know what? It can also be a momentum killer, believe it or not.
How so?
Joe, I've had guys where the worst thing that happened to them in a fight was when they scored the knockdown because they thought it was just going to keep happening. And they thought about only the punch they landed, not how they set it up. So they got away from the game plan.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Gets rid of that body shot. Good work doubling up that jab by Grant. Grant's showing us that he is willing to stick with the game plan. But Teddy, that game plan saw him knocked down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him?
You know, in some ways I tell him good because you have to go with what you have. You know, you can't completely change. That's not possible.
Oh, and there you go. Tua's in bad shape. Grant's pushing away right there. You can see him shoving, trying to create some space. Nice block by Grant. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counter punch landing by Grant. Good block. Excellent counter punch by Grant. Returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Well-targeted counter punch by Grant. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. fine work right there by Grant. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
What a good counterpunch by Grant. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Oh, look at that. They exchange hooks. To dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. And a smart counterpunch by Grant. Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Tua's proving to be elusive. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Tua's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Blocks away that headshot. End of the round is upon us, and if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
On the mark, the counterpunch by Grant. Well, we told you it could be this kind of fight, and as advertised thus far. Nothing there on the punch by Grant. Back and forth exchange. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Nice block by the hitman. Parries that punch away. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Wow! Tua his legs look shaky. He was hurt.
Come on.
He's a weeble wobble in the ring right now, just wobbling away. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back under him. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. That's a good block by Tua. Well-targeted counter punch by Tua. He missed with that headshot. Oh, look at that. They exchange hooks. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like, going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
A headshot blocked. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Tua. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Good defense, just covering up down low. A huge uppercut by Grant. Now that's some fine work right there by Tua. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Grant. Gets rid of that body shot. Good block by Big. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Grant. Well, this was a very, very good fight. Close.
Go to the judges' scorecards. All three judges score the bouts. A draw.
Well, it's been said it's like kissing your sister. It goes down as a draw. For my partner, Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night.